You need to watch this before advertising your business. If you don't want to waste your time and money on advertising, you need to do this before you start. I've spent 15 years working for the top advertising agency, and it brings a tear to my eye when I think about the millions of dollars businesses have wasted because they didn't start with these 8 pieces. Whether you're a marketer for a $1 million brand or a small business owner, in this video, I'm going to share the checklist that I use at the creative agency every time we received a brief from the marketer. Behind every great ad campaign is a great marketing brief from the client. From Kit Kats, Legos, and JBL's striking visuals to compelling ads, from Airbnb, Coca-Cola, and Nike, all started with a marketing brief. If you're a marketer, this will help you understand what goes into a marketing brief. If you work at an agency, this will help you work out what you need from the client. Firstly, let me define the difference between a marketing and a creative brief. Simply, a marketing brief is from the marketer and looks at the problem from the business point of view. When do we invest in advertising? What are we trying to achieve? The creative brief, on the other hand, looks at the problem from the consumer's point of view. What is stopping them from reaching their goal, and how can our brand help? The job of the agency is to translate the marketing brief into a creative brief. In order to get to a great creative brief, we need to ensure that the marketing brief has the following things: business goal, business problem, target consumer, consumer goal, consumer problem, insight, single-minded proposition, budget, timing, and deliverables. For the agency strategist, it is your job to ask the clarifying questions to understand each piece of information and if anything's missing, and be able to fill in those gaps. Know exactly what to look out for with my client brief audit template. For this video, I'm going to show you how to audit a brief filling out this document. The business goal has to be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. This is usually straightforward and can be stated in several forms: business objectives, vision, percentage increase in sales, marketing share, market share, website visits, and so on. Business problem looks at the challenge the company is facing. What barriers are there to overcome? Are these barriers solvable through advertising? An interview with the client can also help to get more information for your research and strategy later on. The consumer will include, but is not limited to, the target consumer's demographic, behavior, and their perception of the brand. This answers the question, what is your desired response from the target audience? What are they trying to get to? The agency strategist's job is to work out which goal our consumers are trying to reach and how our product helps them get to that. Assuming that we know the goal of the consumers, we have to figure out what's in their way. This is for us to know how our product helps them get around the barrier. For the consumer problem and goal, we can look into the consumer analysis that was provided by the client. Let's look at WestJet's brief as an example. Their target consumers are leisure travelers between ages 16 and 25. These people are thirsty for new experiences and love to travel, but are probably in a state where financial freedom is not yet fully accomplished in their career. They very much embrace the work hard, play harder mentality, so they sprinkle many exciting trips throughout their year instead of having just one big vacation a year. To fully translate the business perspective into the consumer's point of view, you might need to dig deeper with the help of research and interviewing the target consumers themselves. Use the 4 C's framework to help you out. This is the revelation that will bridge the gap between the consumer's problem and the solution. This channel has plenty of videos of me talking about insights and how to make them in marketing. You can check them out if you're interested. I'll put a link below. This is the one statement in your strategy that will open opportunities for ideas and compelling creative outputs. This often sounds like the answer to the question that it's knocking around in your consumer's head. Budget, timing, and deliverables are pretty straightforward pieces in the client brief. The achievability of all campaign executions will depend on these details, so make sure that everyone in the team is well aware of the relevant dates, deadlines, budgets, and outputs needed to be delivered. If you're interested in learning how to become a strategist in advertising, check out the Strategy Finishing School and learn more about my strategy process, frameworks, and templates to use in your next project. You can also sign up for my free upcoming workshops. Links are in the description below.